See, this ain't for the kids. I don't know what to tell you. This one for y'all. Whoa. Boom. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the playground. Today we talking that sex talk. I got Klassik in the fucking building. I got Paris Banks in the fucking building. And we got Kiki Klout on my motherfucking left. Alright, so first question I had for them was, after he told me he be doing swinger parties and shit, how does that vibe? I ain't gonna front. I never been into that situation. Always thought about it like, how does it work? Like, give me, picture how it looks for me. My fault. Like, say it out loud how you picture everything is when you walk in the spot.
Swinger party could be crazy. It has so many different facets and elements. Like, kind of depends on what crowd is geared to.
Yeah.
The ones I personally go to tend to like gear to the single ladies and couples specifically. Okay. So you know, most of the people going there obviously are always looking for a single lady known as a unicorn.
Right.
A lot of couples that are in the lifestyle realize that that's hard to find, especially an attractive one. So they end up settling for trading, and that's kind of where you get the couple swap sort of situation.
For the unattractive, she unattractive?
No, like this is like there's more couples that they're more put together. Like if they're married, that both people could be good looking, or the woman at least is attractive, and maybe the man is financially. Whatever the case, there's just more situations where the people are willing to trade, and they feel more safe about that because they know that person is always going to go home with their significant other. So.
You teaching me something, because I didn't know that women were called unicorns.
You didn't know?
Yeah, single woman, a fucking unicorn.
You gotta
That's the most.
I'm about to start going to these swingers places by myself. I'm a unicorn.
Not the first time. Not the first time. You gotta at least
No,
see
I've been to a...
Yeah, we used to go all the time.
I've been before.
But
I've never been by myself.
They have ones in Philly. Me and her been to
Yeah, Saints and Sinners.
Listen,
Saints and
I throw them out.
Saints and Sinners?
Yeah.
Shout out to Saints and Sinners.
Yeah.
Shout out to Caligula NYC.
Oh, wait, there's one here?
Yeah, bro. This is my life. This is what I do. We could have been with.
I can't go right now.
I didn't know you were ready for the Klassik NYC experience.
Look, talk that talk. So when you in a spot, like, it's like a big ass room, different rooms. Is it masquerade things going on? Is that a different type of like event?
It's all of that. That's what I'm saying. Like, so there's the straight tour, which could be like a hotel suite, big ass hotel, multiple rooms, beds. Then there's places that are like specifically geared for like a swinger club, which they call like on premise, which is a place that's licensed to have sex on that.
Right.
Location.
Licensed to have sex.
They have like dungeon rooms and everything.
What?
So they'll have all the different themes that you could think of that might play to someone's sexual kink or affinity.
Fantasy.
So you might have a red room. You might have a room with a stripper pole. You might have a room with a cage.
Right.
You might have a room with the handcuffs and some dungeon shit like that.
Copy.
When you like outside in the patio, y'all not.
It's like usually it's inside of a building in a bar that's like closed off from the rest of the world, but you can fuck anywhere. Like,
yeah, but
they
also it's
they have like private areas too, where if you don't want to
when
be
you
seen.
said the license, I remember when we had another interview. They said they had sometimes home, but if you have the license, I know it's probably you can't.
A license is more like a commercial space that you can do. Like obviously in your home you can do whatever you want, right? You know what I'm saying? In a personal residence you can do whatever you want. But in like a strip club, for example, right? They can't.
Understood.
Now you're running into the lines of
prostitution,
different things like because of alcohol.
Solicitation.
Exactly. But in the sense of like a community or a social club, there's specific things and you could do and guidelines you could do, and that's why they'll provide towels. They'll provide. It might have some sort of communal shower area. They're gonna provide condoms to encourage.
I was gonna say, I see like the big bowls of condoms.
So you have to bring your own alcohol though.
Yeah, it's
BYOB because they can't mix that phase of it.
That makes sense. You said two things I wanted to tap on.
Especially in New York with the licensing factor once again.
Yeah, exactly. Like me personally, I don't even like regular clubs anymore, bro. I stopped going to regular clubs because that shit is pointless, bro.
Yeah, nah. It got to a point where I'm like, I don't really feel like being in this environment. It's a lot of tense and you know what I'm saying? Nigga just be there just to be. Sometimes it just don't be the vibe. So yeah, it be like that. But I ain't gonna lie though. When it comes to two things that you said something about the showers because I was gonna talk about the smells because you know how sometimes the pussy could be regular and shit, but once you start opening that shit up, the smell eventually start rolling out and shit.
The tilapia, tuna fish.
So yeah, what's that like? Like what's that like?
Well, in my normal fancy, when you're around beautiful women like this, they smell like.
I haven't been in that situation yet where I smelled it.
Beautiful water, they smell like Florida
like
water.
Avocado. No.
But I feel like regardless, pussy has a smell to it. Like pussy has a smell. It could be clean, but it's still gonna smell like pussy.
Right. Nah, I understand that.
I've had both.
Yeah. I understand that.
I understand
that's 100%. That's a fact. But when it comes to like the super bad smells, like how does that enact? Like if everybody doing their thing and then it's in the air, like niggas still going, or you see some people like leaving off or going.
I mean, you gotta remember we're in the in that time the freaks come out at night. You know what I mean? It's like if you in that spot and you fucking and you naked and you know what I mean?
He'll fuck you on his own type shit.
It's just kind of like if it's that bad, you gonna move. You know what I mean? Unless you're the one causing the smell. Now it's like we need to check the shower.
You never had a situation where somebody calls somebody out like.
Yo, big facts. Like, I've called people out.
I was about to say, like, somebody being there or something.
Bro, I am the king. Listen, I know I have long hair and all. I will kick a girl out quick, or I'll change everything quick. If I get right here and I'm about to do whatever, and my body, no, they go, nope. Like the movie, you seen the movie? Nope. The new shit, nope.
Oh,
the new shit, Jordan Peele. Yeah, there you go. You get to if I get here, my nose is not even there, and I go, nope. I tell them you gotta go, mama. Like I don't care what you look like, cause
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? At least wash that up and let me see what the cleanest version of that is. See if I can fuck with that.
That's a good way of saying it. Yeah,
you know,
that's a fact. So when it comes to like the condoms and shit, like, is it like being that couple swapping and shit, is it automatic rules? Okay, everybody got to wear a condom, or it's like to your discretion type shit?
Really is actually like everything else. It's like regular relationship. There's boundaries, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone has to speak up. Communication is key, right?
Sure,
but like in general, there is a very like no holds barred type situation. But obviously there's a respect level, and then it's very much like kind of almost like a jungle, like you know, with animals, right? So all the different social cues you'll deal with in a normal society,
right,
you're not gonna deal with it as like unit couples. So there's going to be a dominant couple, there's going to be the passive ones, there's going to be the guy who's with a girl who's less attractive, so he's the dominant person in that couple, and he's called the bull, and he's just trying to crack everything else in there.
Look, giving me names and shit called the bull, and
he's trading his girl up left and right because she's cocky, and she maybe brought him to the party or lets him do that,
and he get to clap other shit type shit.
So now he just goes around like, oh, what's up, mama? Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like she might be with, I don't know, a sugar daddy, and he's not really, you know what I mean? He's not. He's kind of like, but he's gonna be aggressive. He's gonna be honest. So it's like, there's always the rules, but there's still that element. Like if you're a man and that's your shit, I'm like, yo, chill. We not doing that right now. You know, you got to show your dominance like anything else. Speak up. As long as you do that, like it's pretty straightforward. I say there's less problems in swing clubs and stuff like that than there's in regular clubs. Like because what you'll allow in a swing club, for example, if I go to the swing club, I'm with my joint, I'm with her, we out, they know where we're together, whether we're actually together or not. When you go to the swing club with someone, that's your person. I mean, like you're not leaving them nowhere, they're not leaving you nowhere, unless that's what y'all discussed beforehand. And if something goes down or something makes either party uncomfortable, it's the other person's job to kind of, you good? Like, are you okay with that? Do you want homie to touch you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's different. Now she might be vibing like, oh, you know, he's kind of cute. Or, you know, okay, now you might be on his joint level. So, you know,
that's a fact. Go slide over.
Okay, you know, you know what I'm saying? You know, then you get back over like, oh, now we've been together though for a minute. You know, she let me do what I want to do. You know,
that's what's good.
Now play it.
That sounds more acceptable to me than going to a club dealing with somebody.
Nah, it's over. You get clipped in the club real quick, bro.
Saying. You ain't trying to be in no club, but you gotta deal with all that extra shit.
Everybody in that community is generally more mature. They generally have more emotional maturity, and they're going in there with an open mind. So it's like, if I go in with Paris, like she got the fucking wagon. So for someone to come grab her butt or be like, yo, you got
this New York thing. I've heard wagon like 10 times.
Or dump truck.
Wagon.
Dump truck. He said dump truck. This nigga be saying
dump truck.
That's the
But look at his. What's your my phone? What's your definition of dump truck though?
My definition of dump truck is a chick that she's thick. She's not fat. She's not obese. She's just real thick and just nice.
With a big back.
Dump truck. I don't like that.
Nah. You're not a dump truck. Nah, I think a big back comes with a dump truck, right?
My ass been getting called wagon all day.
No, you have a wagon. You got a wagon.
She got the Yant. That's the new Jeep, the biggest one you could get. The Wagoneer.
On that shit.
And it's the most luxurious one.
That's a good thing.
That's a Wagoneer. You a Wagoneer. Like, it's still a Jeep, but that's still $140,000.
Yeah, we ride Wagoneer.
So
throw some turn folds on it.
That's a fact.
Throw some D's on that.
Nigga still classic. Word, nah, but alright, cool. So OnlyFans, what's that? Alright, when you on camera and you fucking whoever you fucking this shit, like, what are you thinking in that process? Because I don't know, I'm an overthinker type person. So as it's going on, like right now, we're recording, right? Mm-hmm. As you're recording, I'm sure a lot of people do it as well. You thinking about how you look on camera. So you might be like, your certain movements, you want to make sure your movements is right, you want to certain type of way or whatever. Mm-hmm. When you on camera and you know if it's live, it's something that's happening. It's lives that happen sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So how was that feeling like? What kind of like intensity? What type of like anxiety do you get? Do you get anxiety from that sometimes? Like, do you feel it? But
I think men get more anxiety because they have to process the thought of coming when they're supposed to come. But for a woman, so I've done like live shows for companies and shit like that, and you have to focus on your face always being open to the camera and your vagina always being open to the camera, especially with like if you're working with another partner, you have to open up because the people aren't seeing what the penetration of the porn and stuff like that. Then what are they paying for? Softcore porn? Exactly. People don't want that.
That's Skinemax rock too.
Back when I was not supposed to be watching this shit, yeah, of course it did. But no, people pay for like good quality stuff and they want to see the action. So you gotta like open up to the camera. That's my thought, at least, is open up to the camera.
So from a male's perspective, I ain't gonna when it comes to ladies and shit. They do got it just a little bit more smoother only because I guess they don't have like a, you know what I'm saying?
We
like,
can fake our climax.
Yeah, and they ready to fuck whenever. Like, it don't matter.
Like Shorty said, what do they call it? Like, you got to pop right now? Like,
pop right now,
yeah.
Like, right now? Like,
now, I ain't gonna front. Before I ask you the question too, I remember, did I talk about No, I did talk about it before, but just telling y'all, it was a situation where, you know what I'm saying, I really like forced myself to nut on time because Shorty was saying it was hurting too much, whatever. I'm like, damn, she's like, all right, but let me just get this shit out the way type shit. But as a dude though, you know what I'm saying?
You should never want to come like that. Like, let me get this out.
Yeah, nah, I had paid for that. I don't pay for it. Yeah, right. Niggas say, when it comes to paying for pussy, it's like I could be just having a date or whatever, I'm doing this, whatever. But I had paid for it at the time and shit because I normally didn't pay for pussy ever. So I wanted to try something, you know what I'm saying, that I normally didn't try. And then, but she was on that type of time, so I tried to hurry up and shit. But when it comes to like being a guy in this OnlyFans shit or this porno world or whatever, and you on camera and shit, how is it for you? Like, what kind of things run through your mind as you going? Like, what's the vibe?
So me personally, like, so obviously I like OnlyFans a little bit better because it allows content creators to kind of control the environment. So even when I got into porn personally, like I came in behind the scenes. I came in through Monet Divine. Okay. Shout out to Monet Divine. She's an OG, still killing it in the game now. Right. So when I came in, it was behind her, managing her, doing different things with her. And when OnlyFans came up, I started doing hers, running hers. Right. And kind of getting into the mix, and the whole dream that I had behind it, like from behind her production, was like she had a lot of complaints about mainstream companies, like just how they just don't give a fuck. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna pay you that bread, and once they pay you that bread, that's like you're a slave to them for that 5, 6, whatever hours. Like, yo, you need to look this way, you need to be doing this. We want you to do that. We want you to put your fucking leg over. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? Like, whatever it is. And obviously, like when you're trying to shoot film, right, or even a picture, right, everything is energy, everything is frequency. So it's like if Shorty's like not feeling well, right, that's gonna translate on camera no matter how good she's acting. That's a fact. You know what I mean? And some are gonna be better than others. However, my dream was like, what if you provided an atmosphere or an environment where like everyone was comfortable, like whatever that vice was, like, you know what I mean, like outside of like what's illegal and not allowed to do, but like, you know, if you need to drink a little wine spritzer, a little like having the fucking AC correct, you know what I mean, so that like every little element, like so that when you are ready to shoot, like it's almost like you're at home. You know what I'm saying?
That's important.
And you can kind of get those faces naturally, and I even like using professionals who know how to open up for the camera, but still allowing them to be as organic as possible. Like they don't have to do that, but they know when to do it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So technical, and you know what I mean. He got his shit. He got shit together. And when it come to you, You know what I mean? Like, how do you feel being on camera and stuff like that? And because also, matter of fact, let me tie something that you said into the question I want to ask you. Have you been in a situation where, because he said like sometimes they direct you and tell you what to do, how to lift your leg or whatever the situation is. Sometimes them angles be looking crazy and a girl's ass may look awkward, or you know what I mean, your titty might be, you know what I mean, like leaning or some shit like. So how do you feel about those possible things happening, or you just completely 100% good with how your body look in every shape or form you in?
I would say I'm definitely like constantly thinking about my body angles when I'm shooting. Definitely.
Did you ever look back at some shit and was like,
damn? All the time. That's why like I really don't watch my full scenes, especially ones for companies, because it is like very like critiqued and stuff. I really don't like the ones that I shoot myself and my own production. Yeah, I gotta like do edits and stuff like that, go over them. But
wait, so you be on the computer and shit, just like okay, like do you like slow shit down? Like okay, I think this is my ass
very
jiggle when
rarely
you hit
if it's only like I said, usually if it's my own production type of stuff. But when it's other companies, like I'll save the video to sell on my own OnlyFans type of thing, and then just kind of I might see little clips here and there, like scrolling through it fast. But I will pick myself apart. Yeah.
Alright, copy.
I feel like with me though, I feel like I've gotten to a point where content's content. I don't even give a fuck.
Nah, I understand.
Like they just want to see me.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't care.
That's a good mindset to have.
I don't care if I ain't got no makeup on. They're happy to see me without makeup. Like I don't care.
You don't care what motherfuckers. Yeah, and that's important to not care what motherfuckers think.
You got to, because honestly, this shit will pick you apart. When I first started in the industry, I was so like heartbroken on the mean shit people would say to me. Now I just don't give a fuck. You gonna like me, you gonna like me, or you're not. And you know what? You don't have to like me. You ain't gotta be here.
Right.
But I'm gonna still be there for the ones who want me to be there. So I've just got to the point where like literally I don't care. Like I'm still gonna make content.
Still gonna get this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
like, because at the end of the day, that shit gonna drive you crazy if you worrying about what somebody gotta say or like how you look or that. I don't care, bro. I'm here to make my money and go about my day.
There you go. And niggas don't give a fuck. Make that money. We gonna take a break real quick, you heard? So I gotta ask my guy Klassik about his new clothing line. Please tell the people about it.
Yes. So, established 420. This is a high-end lifestyle brand based around cannabis, the culture, the lifestyle culture. Basically what I'm doing is just kind of removing the connotations that most people have when it comes to the fashion or the design behind people who smoke weed. So most people think like a tie-dye shirt or some sort of ripped jeans or whatever. No, like, so the sort of stuff I have like my own smoking shoes, for example, with the 4 and the 20.
Smoking shoes, what's that?
Smoking shoes, they're basically like velvet slippers. Like, so if you look at like Hugh Hefner would wear smoking shoes or smoking slippers. For example, Versace makes a smoking slipper that has their logo on the front. So that's kind of where I pull some of my ideas from, and even the idea behind the 420. People know it as a number, but mine is Roman numerals. So it's like, is it really like, you know what I'm saying? If you know type situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Copy. Now I know.
Yeah. So that's that, and other than that, you know, you got me, Mr. Klassik, the brand himself specifically, and I have clothing that's based around that has to do more with like pop culture and just different trends and stuff like that, and then obviously my name specifically, and kind of think of it as almost like a supreme, you know, my own stamp of approval on different things and, that I go with. So
copy, that's fire. Nah, make sure y'all tap it with that clothing brand and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you also got a production company.
Yes. I just opened Casa de Klassik Studios. So obviously, again, like I said, I got Klassik, me, the brand, the actual entity, and now I have the studio. Where basically what I'm trying to do is replicate and recreate like old school OG scenes. Like I said, with OnlyFans has kept a lot of the old porn stars alive and doing their own thing and making money. And there's a lot of scenes that happened from back then that people would love to see those two people again. So I've been really just trying to take my network and my connections and my ability to do that and kind of just make that vision real. Hence Klassik, putting these classic scenes, recreating these moments. You know, and doing it the right way.
Nah, that's what's good. And before I get to the next thing, I wanted to ask, because this was a question I thought about. Obviously, like as an artist, I'm an artist, right? And I have certain artists I look up to. You know what I'm saying? Well, I have grown up or whatever the case is. How was that like in the porno industry? Like, was there a situation where you was watching like I wanna get lit like this bitch, or I wanna get lit like this nigga, or like, is that a thing?
Everybody needs inspiration.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta like follow the wave. I mean, everybody has their own niche as well, but you gotta find your wave in that. You gotta find your wave in your niche. If that makes sense.
Yeah, nah, I understand.
If that makes sense, yeah,
Facts.
for sure.
So real quick, fast, do you have any names I could throw out to shout out? This like inspiration.
Gosh, big names like OGs like Alexis Texas, fucking even my friends now who like started around the same time as me, and I see they grew like blew up. Like, it's just like it makes me want to work so hard.
Look at that.
And like literally it's crazy too, and like my friends like Bo, who believed in me, my best friend Paris, like people who like I surround myself with who we all want to see each other grow. Like it's just to see like the stepping stones and how far we've come so far, even like in the short period of it could be from 5 years to only a year. Like it's
that's crazy.
Yeah, we inspire each other.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up. And I love to hear that too. There's so many different type of communities, and that's OD fire. So y'all was nominated for Urban X.
Yeah.
Right? So let's talk about that shit.
All gonna be there. I can't talk either now.
Yes.
Salute to that.
Urban X.
So let me know how you feel about when you got the news.
Oh my God, I was super excited. I think my section was the first one to get announced. So I was like at Exotica and then seen it, and I was like, oh my God, holy shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so vote for me, Paris Banks, hottest inked award or inked star.
We're gonna make sure to put that in the description.
Go vote.
Go click that and vote.
Urban X, and the voting stops August 15th.
Copy.
So vote every day until then.
Yeah.
And
every
I got
category.
Yes, every like literally. And then I got nominated for Rising Female Star, and it's great because my first nomination. I've been going hard for 4 years.
Okay.
So to get Rising Female Star, like holy shit.
Yeah, nah, that's what's up. Grinding and shit. You see that? That's what happens. And also, Playboy, you was on the cover of Playboy in Australia.
New Zealand,
okay.
but same shit.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same it's on the same on the Australian website too.
Okay.
But yeah, I did a 6-page spread, interview, and front cover.
That's fire. Nah, that's what's good. And she also got a book. They going crazy out here.
Yes.
So what's that book about?
Trials, tribulations, a little tell-all, places I've been, things I've done, good, bad, the fun,
right,
all that.
Alright, cool. So you know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna talk too much because you gotta fucking get that book.
You gotta get into
it's a work in progress.
Very juicy, trust me.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up, man. And I appreciate y'all for popping out.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, if you want to get in the industry and shit, you feel me? Just work hard and try to find connections and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Check them out. Make sure you click everything I put in the shits. Y'all know the fucking vibes. We at the playground. Appreciate y'all for watching, y'all.
Bye.
Let's get it.
Keep it classic.